Captain Devin here. I've got my co-pilot Doogie with me. Today we're going to be taking off from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we're going to be landing in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, today we've got a little bit of rain. Nothing I'm worried about, really. I don't expect any crazy weather, just a little bit of rain. And let's, the hijinks have already started with the... Hey, tower? Yeah, can we take off? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, alright. Can't even repeat what that guy said on the phone there. So first things first is I'm going to take off my parking brake, which... Oh, shoot. We're already rolling. Okay. Throttle up to 100%. We're going to make our way down the runway. The bird's feeling really good already. I can tell this is going to be a good flight. Yeah, sometimes... Now, there is a plane already on the runway. That's incredibly dangerous that I just took off and barely just went over top of him. This airport has really gone down the crapper in the past couple of years with their professionalism. And, I mean, my God, you talk about dangerous. That you couldn't get any more dangerous than that. I'm going to go ahead and bring my landing gear up. That's typically something that you do shortly after takeoff. I have, you know, over... Yeah. Okay. So we do have some mountains in front of us. Obviously, mountains, they scare me for a lot of reasons. But, you know, that's something you got to deal with as a pilot. Now, I'll tell you what's making me even more nervous than the mountains. It's the fact that we are going into a cloud of smoke. And I don't know where the mountains are. So, I'm sorry, this could be a short flight. Okay, I just noticed we are going the wrong way. I was heading northeast. That's no good. Because we're taking off from New Mexico. Yeah, we're going, I mean, quite literally the exact opposite direction of where we need to be going. So, I'm going to go ahead and flip a U-turn right here. I'm going to fly right back over the airport. Now, you know what? Now we don't need to worry about those mountains. But we do have to worry about visibility because I'll tell you, it's holy... Okay, the bird, something's going on with this bird already. Taking my flaps to 0. My trim, there we go, was at 18 or something? I don't know. I don't have time to even think about Doogie's shenanigans, so really what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get a... I can't play these. Who's there? That's not even close to being a joke. Every day, more and more unprofessional. I'm gonna start climbing. I sure hope there's not a mountain on this side of the cloud, because we're all dead if it is. Oh, thank God. Now, it wouldn't be the worst idea. You know, just kind of... The... Okay. Alright. I mean, Doogie... He's... Jesus. Holy moly, why are we going so fast? Okay, we're off to a really rough start here. All right. I mean, I've had some rough starts, and this is up there with the best of them. What I was gonna say is that, you know, Doogs. Son of a gun. Come on. Come on. Quit. I mean, this bird. I might have to take her back into the shop. Or I guess just climb, maybe. There we go. All right. Alarms are going down. Yeah, I mean, this is a rough flight, huh? Okay. My goodness. One thing that I'm really hoping is that there's no mountains in front of us. From Albuquerque to Phoenix, I can't remember if there's any mountains. Now, there's no information that I can get via the tower or through satellite technology. There's no information at my disposal to actually see if there's mountains between us. You kind of just have to roll the dice, as crazy as that sounds. I have made this flight dozens of times, it seems like, throughout the years. But, you know, you're talking cloudy conditions. I mean, look at this. Look at this terrain that we're in. Tell you what. Looks like javelina country to me. And javelinas, if you don't know anything about them, those are squirrely little critters. The name javelina sounds kind of friendly and fun, but they can be nasty. They can be okay. I can hear rain pitter-pattering against the bird. So strap in, folks, because this is a good old-fashioned desert rain flight. Oh, I think it already stopped. Holy moly, this looks like a dang sandstorm up ahead of us. Oh boy, I don't like this one bit. So I'm 8,200 feet and change above sea level, but I have no idea how tall the mountains are here. Once again, javelina country making me real nervous. I've heard stories of planes that go down in this part of the country, and the plane will crash. The pilot and maybe a couple other people survive the crash. And I'm talking within 30 minutes of crashing, they're all dead from javelina bites. And they don't kill you, they eat you, and there is a big difference there. They just chew on you until your body gives up. Now, thank God they're on the ground, because, I mean, if they could fly, we'd have real problems up here. Some flying javelinas, stuff of nightmares, truly. But there's some, like, ungulate sort of ground-dwelling creatures, so I think we're safe up here. Unless we crash, unless this rain crashes us. And, I think we got some real problems. My only hope... See, I don't even know if anyone's on the bird, on the plane. Don't check the flight manifest. I never do. But, my only hope is that the javelinas, if we crash, they start at the rear of the plane and they just make their way to the cockpit, you know, eating people as they go. And so I'd be like the last one, Doogs and me. Doogs would obviously sleep through the crash and through all the screams going on behind us. You know, passengers, if there are any, getting munched on. But that's my hope, is that, you know, maybe even if we do crash, I'll open up like a rear hatch on the plane to make it real easy for the javelinas. And they just start funneling through and just start making their way towards the cockpit. And Doogie and me just have to hope to God that they fill up on the passengers. If there are any, you know. That's a big if. Now, once again, really just hope that there's no mountain on the other side of this cloud. That's all we can hope for at this point. Okay. We are quite literally flying blind here. You know. Not much you can do. What's our tude? Okay, we're climbing way too much. We're gonna stall here in a second. Oh, wait. Oh, now we're going. Oh no. Oh no. Kind of having some issues early on in this flight. So, you know, we'll get it under control. Once again, an altitude issue, which I tend to have a lot of. Dang it. Oh shoot. That's a scary thing about flying. Oh my god, we almost stalled there. Holy Moses. Oh, this bird, you know. 14 to... Okay, so we're climbing still. Come on. I gotta get this thing. There we go. Okay. I mean, we're 14,000 feet up. Ain't no way we're hitting mountains up here, right? This ain't no continental divide. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Slow the engine speed. I'm just taking you through the mind of a pilot here. Just in case you're in a situation where you're having to man a bird. Okay, we're going down. I want to maintain, really. I don't... Okay, going sideways as well. Boy, really just... I mean, issues up the wazoo. Truly. If it's not the javelinas, it's the altitude. And I get altitude sickness, so I'm getting woozy up here, which I'm not going to tell the passengers that. No need to worry anyone. If they're even there. Well, you know, once again, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's on the bird. Doogie's sleeping, for God's sakes. And... Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to dial this in. Okay. Our tude is looking great. Look at that. We were holding tude for maybe 1.5 seconds, which, I mean, that might be a new record for me. Going to go ahead and increase my trim, decrease throttle, see what that does. Trim, let's take that to -2. Done. All right, folks. This is Captain Devin and Dukes. You might want to brace for impact because we got some rough terrain. Rough terrain for essentially the whole flight. So, stay safe. And, you know, I'll try my best to put this thing on the ground, okay? What else can you ask for? Shoot. What else can you ask for? I'm going to try my best, right? Holy Moses. Okay. Oh. Psyched me out with that sneeze. Yeah. He can do that once, he can do it twice. He's not going to psych me out a third time.
What?
Son of a bitch. Right my face. I mean, I've said it all. I've said it all about Dukes. The guy, he's a grifter. He's a grifter. He's a loser, okay? I hate him. He gets away with murder around this place. Okay, how's our dude doing? Because we're flying blind. Okay, not too terrible, actually. I'm pretty happy with the Tude. Maybe go to -3. That might be too much. Uh-oh, I can feel a shift in the aircraft. Okay, we're getting some rain. Doogs is horsing around back here. Not the time. This is Javelina country we're talking about. I mean, for Pete's sake, I can't see a GD thing out here. Ugh. So there is a thought that's bouncing around my head. And the thought is, do I get real loaded? Thank you, co-pilot Doogie, for interrupting me again. My thought, which is something I started earlier and got interrupted, was, do I hug the ground below the rain? I think I could dodge the rain. The clouds. They look like some cumulonimbus clouds, and I'm not too worried about them. But do I fly real low, kind of like I am right now? Who's there? Who is there? But I gotta climb, because there's mountains. There's mountains above and in front of us, possibly above. And then guess what's below? You guessed it, Javelinas. We're gonna do a good old-fashioned climb here. I mean, what if there's a 14,000-foot mountain right in front of us? Totally possible. What the hell was that? Blind. I mean, good lord. I can't see a freaking thing out of these. I can't see a freaking thing out of these right here. Okay, we're going way too fast. I think I felt the airframe of the bird bending, so not ideal. You do? What are you talking about? Holy shoot. Okay, we're good enough on the height. We're above the clouds, right above them. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take my trim to 0. Just did it. I am going to lower my engine speeds, but also turn my trim. Hope you got that out of your system, bud. Because we got some piloting to do, okay? Look at this. Look at this dude. Not bad, actually. Okay. It was okay for a split second. Yeah, I think my engine speeds are definitely too high. Turning those down a little bit. This is, you know, I okay. Okay. Took a little mental siesta for just a moment. Just a little reset. Doogie's comments sometimes, they get the best of me. And, I mean, stresses me out, the guy. Oh, Jesus, we are way too high. All right. 18,000 feet. What? He's big hungry. Here you go. That's all I got, buddy. Ice cube. You know the drill. He nibbled on it. He nibbled on the ice cube for just a moment. And then he just kind of pretended to sneeze so I would take it away from his mouth, his beak. Oh, God. Something you got to worry about up here. Bird strikes. A flock of birds. They could be some big uns, too. They fly into your engines. That'll ruin your day. That'll ruin it real quick. Okay, careening towards the earth. Great. Fantastic. I love seeing that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set the trim to 0. Okay, Doogie's up. Okay, that's good. Doogie's up. I have to go to the bathroom. I gotta go. So Doogie's gonna man controls. You got it? Yep. I've never seen a cope. Okay. Bathroom. Wow, look at this. Oops. I bumped the yokes. No need to worry. Everything's okay here. Oh, mama. I trust that Doog kept everything under control outside of us staying straight. A little bit off course. Actually, you know what? It's not too bad. Sorry, there's we've been having trouble with roaches in the cockpit. Got a little bit of a roach infestation up here, and I was just squashing one with my bare hands. You know, sky problems. Everyone's got them. Now, I continue to fight the urge of, you know, I really want to get close to the ground because my goodness, how scenic, you know? This is actually a very scenic flight. I mean, we're in the American Southwest here. Not a lot of people know. Fun fact about New Mexico. Speed's looking great. 206 units of speed. 205 now. I mean, you know, come on, it varies. It doesn't stay the same. What I think I might do, I'll tell you what, I gotta take the chance, you know. I get a little bored looking at clouds. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decrease throttle. I'm gonna take my trim back to 0. Just kind of a nice clean reset here. And I'm going to do a controlled descent. That's what we call it, a controlled descent. Now, what that means is you kind of keep a good speed while you're descending. You know, it's really no more complicated than that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Oh, no. Oh, God, it's exactly what I thought it... Oh, Jesus, Louise. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to get too low, because I just saw a whole flock of javelinas down there. And, you know, I've heard the stories, like I said. I've seen the sites, the crash sites. The javelinas, they eat everything but the shoes. The pilot shoes, they spit them out. They eat the bones, like they have like an acidic stomach and they can digest but it's disgusting. They don't leave anything except the shoes. They don't, I don't know, or like rubber or something, I don't know. But they don't like the shoes. So, you know, when I pass, whenever that is, I want there to be more left of my body than a pair of my Doc Martens. And just, you know, blood trails all around a crashed airplane. That's not exactly how I want to be found. Or not even found, really. They just find the Doc Martens and ID me that way. But, you know, let's not think about that. Now, back to the controlled descent. I'm actually doing a fantastic job, if I do say so myself. I do need to drop a little bit more in altitude. Now, you know... Once again, flying blind into the clouds. This is nothing new. This is when you rely on your instruments. And my instruments rarely, if ever, have failed me in the past. Typically tip-top. These planes constantly getting recalibrated, worked on. Okay. A little bit scary. A little bit scary. Okay. Okay. So this is really kind of scary. The main instrument I'm looking at, just to kind of walk you through what a professional pilot is looking at when he's flying blind, for Pete's sake, is the screen right in front of my yokes right here. That shows my horizon, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to the left, so you'll see. See, I turn to the left, see how the horizon is it's showing how I am relative to the horizon. And I'm just looking at it, really. I'm just that's about it. Just monitoring it. Okay. I feel okay about... I just can't imagine there's any super tall mountains in between New Mexico and Phoenix. Maybe Albuquerque and Denver. You know. You got the Rockies, but I don't think there's any... I mean, there's a lot of rocks out here, but no Rocky Mountains. So... Okay. I'm going to slow this down because I am going just a... I'm doing my controlled descent. I mean, we still probably have about another 45 minutes until we land in Phoenix. So, I'm not trying to scare the passengers. Not yet. You don't want to scare the passengers unless you absolutely have to, you know? Kind of a last resort thing. Okay, so airspeed. So what I'm going to do, since I can see the ground, I can see it pretty dang well, actually. Uh-oh. Are those mountains up there? Oh, God. I mean, really, they need to come up with something that tells you the terrain in between destination A and B, because my goodness, would it help right now? It would. Absolutely, because all I'm doing is looking at flocks of javelina, and I'm actually barely even looking out the front for mountains, which, I mean, are we getting ready to fly into one? I wouldn't know. So I just increased throttle, gonna keep an eye on my airspeed, because I am gonna climb a little bit. This terrain looks suspiciously mountainous, and I just don't know the extent. Okay, see now, look, I got past the cloud. Nothing too crazy. I think if I maintain around 10,000, that's going to be the goal here. Oh boy. Oh no. What the heck? Uh-oh, I see a... Is that a crashed plane? Is that a crashed plane right there? Oh boy. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Oh goodness, I mean the javelinas are swarming. I can damn near smell them. Oh god dang it. Son of a bitch. Oh, for Pete's sake. Holy moly. Javelina sweats. They ain't no joke, everybody. The javelina sweats are here, and they're here to stay. Oh god dang. Oh, I'm going way too... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going way too fast. Oh. Hi, mama. Mama. Oh, too much. Once again, I did not prepare. I did not drink enough to hydrate for this flight. Oh, shit. Sync rate. No. No, I don't want to hear that. Oh, we got to balance out, but the javelina's got me all distracted. Holy moly, I can't concentrate on nothing. Holy... Oh, for Pete's sake, we're all over the place here. Ah. Whew. Okay. Oh, we're back in the clouds. Thank goodness, man. That got me all sorts of nervous up there. Whew. I mean, we were twisting and turning and all sorts of stuff. Oh, I think we're past the worst of it. I hope. Because that ain't no joke. The javelina sweats. I gotta drop down. I gotta get below this cloud. This stratus is, it's not doing it for me. So, controlled descent. Alright. Ooh. Don't let anyone tell you that flying's easy. When there's no javelinas, it's a lot easier, I can tell you that. You mix javelinas and mountains? I'm sorry. Don't let anyone tell you that it's easy. And I mean, I can't see jack. It looks like I'm... Okay, I gotta climb a little bit. I'm looking at my gauge. My screen in front of my yokes to maintain a level plane. We're at 10,000, so that's not too bad. But, I'll tell you what would be handy on these gauges. Showing you some javelinas. Because, you know, I get nervous flying through javelina country, clearly. But, flying through clouds is also no joke. Because you go, okay. All right. Oh, it's for Pete's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, the javelina's... Oh. 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 Oh, Christ. God dang it, I'm soaked. Javelinas. I can't even concentrate on my gauges because the javelinas got me all jacked up. Holy my. Ah. Jesus. No, for Pete's sake. Whew. Huh. Okay, airspeed. I think I do see some action. I do see some mountains coming up. Yeah, I do. Whew. Son of a bitch. God dang it. Jesus, I think I got some on my shirt. This is so uncomfortable to sit here with a shirt that's damp from javelina sweats. Now, okay, well, you know, I remember at one point Doogie had mentioned, I'm gonna start climbing a little bit, not too much. Doogie had mentioned, I mean, I'd ask him right now, but he's sawing logs over my shoulder here. But I remember Doogie told me, he said that he packed an extra set of clothes for me in case I ran into a situation where I needed to change, because as a pilot, you always kind of need to look sharp, right? It instills confidence with the passengers, if there are any. But I think he said it was somewhere on the floorboards. See if I can find it here. Oh, okay. Awesome. Good news. I found the spare. So, well, that's great. So, Doogie's not completely useless, because that came in handy. Because this, I mean, I'll tell you what, this is uncomfortable. I can't wait to get out of this thing. So this thing he packed. Okay. Okay. Well, this, there's... Okay. Well, I'm almost positive that this isn't going to fit. Like, I mean, there's no way, right? I mean, I can't fit in this thing. I wonder if there's like a size on here. 18 months. I'm assuming that means it was left in the dryer for 18 months, because, I mean, this may have started out at the right size, but there is no way. I mean, I guess I'll try. It's got some nice buttons on the front, which I like. I'm a big button guy. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this does open it up quite a bit, so let me... It's still, I mean, it still just looks very small, doesn't it? I mean, this thing, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Okay. I don't... I guess it fits. A little small, little tight, but it probably would have helped actually if I took off the wet clothes before putting this on. Oh, God. You know, I don't know. That was just one sleeve. Is there? I think there's got to be two sleeves, right? Climbing a little bit. Where's okay, the other. It's so tight. It's so tight, it's making me cough. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's on. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work though. It seems like it's too small. I mean, it's just a mess up here in the cockpit. Got our pull up alarm. Okay. Well, this is kind of cutting off circulation now. Okay, I can't even. Well, something. Okay, something. All right. This. I can't wear that. I can't wear that. It's not going to work for me. Okay, so how are we looking here? Okay. We're climbing and obviously losing speed as we do so. Just fantastic. Now we're sinking because I overcompensated with that little maneuver there. Holy moly, is that oh no. Oh no. We might really need to climb. Oh no, we're in mountain country. I mean, these mountains look way too low. Gotta adjust my goggles here. Whew. Oh, bug. Okay. Sorry, Javelina's got me nervous. I kind of want to climb to about, I don't know, 12, 14,000. Hopefully it would clear. Dang it. Still got a piece of that secondary pilot's outfit on my my arm. It's kind of cutting off the circ. That was unfortunate. That thing didn't even come close to fitting, really. But, son of a I mean, we're really having issues up here. Okay. Jesus. Okay, how we doing? 12,000. I feel pretty good that we're not going to hit any mountains there. Oh, shit. We're... Okay. Alright. Alright. Maybe adjust our trim, right? Holy moly, I need to freaking hydrate after that. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, here. See, this is nice. This is actually nice. I don't spend much time up here above cloud level, but I'll tell you what. It looks good. It looks real good. I'm gonna try to stay up here. I mean, this seems so much safer than kind of what we've been doing, dodging javelinas and mountains. Piloting is not for the timid, I'll tell you what. It ain't. You can't be scared of ungulates. You can't be scared of mountains. if you're going to be a pilot. I'm sorry. Hoofed creatures, they exist everywhere, and some of them flock to plane crashes, and some of them you wouldn't think are carnivores, but my God, plane crashes, and they just start foaming at the mouth. And it'll turn the sweetest of animals, especially hoofed ones, for some reason, turn the sweetest of animals into some real savage beasts. I've seen a white-tailed deer chew a man's fingers off, and it wasn't even provoked. The thing just was, it had a bloodlust. I don't know, it was disgusting. Yeah, I witnessed that plane crash. I was the co-pilot. And where did we crash? It was somewhere outside of Boise, Idaho. And these deer, I'm telling you what, that plane went down, and you could hear the hoofs stomping from, they had to have been 8 to 1,500 yards away. And these things, it sounded like a stampede of bison. And I was unable to move for a while, and my pilot was trying to save me. And so he's pulling me out of the wreckage, and I'm just like, the bison are gonna get me. The bison are going to get me. Save yourself. And, you know, he was a real hero because he did not run. I told him to run, and he didn't. And the stampede got closer and closer. I'm expecting to just get absolutely trampled by some, you know, crazed bison. I mean, it was 3 white-tailed deer. It sounded like a whole herd of bison, a whole city of bison. And it was 3 white-tailed deer. They came over. I played dead. And my pilot was trying to protect me and fend off the deer because he saw they had some straight, you know, they have like black eyes, but it's like they developed these like tiny pupils, so that it looked really, really disturbing. And he was trying to fend them off, and he killed 2 of them. And the last one chewed his fingers off as he finished him, the third one. So he actually gave his life to save mine. I forget his name, but he was he did a really good thing. And I remember it at least, you know, once every few years. I think about it. I never checked to see if he had family or anything, but I didn't go to his funeral as well. So, you know, I'm not really sure. I didn't really do much follow-up. I got promoted right after that because they had a shortage of 1 pilot. And so I filled that slot. And they said, what happened? And I said, he was drunk as shit and crashed the plane. And, you know, that's it. I said I was sober. I was telling him, hey, don't be drinking, which in reality, I may have, you know, I was a co-pilot. So yeah, I was drinking, of course. I wasn't flying. And, yeah, that's how I got the job. So, thank you, sir. R.I.P. Whoever you are, I appreciate it. I mean, this is pretty stuff up here. You say planet Earth is pretty. Clouds are pretty dang cool too. I'm gonna get a kind of bust out the old camcorder for situations just like this. That is, oh, nope, lens cap is off. Holy smokes. That is, I mean, my goodness. I've never been a cloud fan, but I'm turning into one, I'll tell you. That's a good looking cloud. Oh God. I mean, it looks real good. Dang. Wow. Wonder what kind it is. I don't know. Piece of Duke's just come on. Okay. I mean, You know, I talk about this all the time. I say the thing every pilot strives for is the ever elusive balance. And what the balance is, you find a balance of your airspeed, your throttle, your flaps, your trim, your tude, all those things. When you can come together and find the balance where your plane is essentially, it's just gliding and it's safe. And you're not even using autopilot, because autopilot don't work. Let me tell you that right now. Autopilot don't work. Don't trust it. Don't ever use it. It don't work. But I have found that balance. I feel like I haven't touched the yokes in a dog's age. I mean, it's been a while. So while I have hit that balance, let me check my Palm Pilot here and just kind of see. What the fuck? Oh. I thought I thought this is where we took off from, and we still had this whole way to go. And I was gonna say that ain't gonna work for me. I'm a busy man. That's, I mean, we're talking. It took basically an hour to go that far. That'd be 4 hours. I do not have time for that. I'm a pilot, but I also have a personal life. Okay, so okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at how our runway's oriented, because what I'm gonna do, I am going to, it looks like, can I see how the dang thing is oriented or not? Oh boy, this thing's not liking what I'm doing here. It's looking to me like it's an east-west runway. Okay. That's what I'm seeing right here. That's what my instruments are telling me at my disposal. Okay, well, I mean, Jesus. Good Lord. How much further do I got? Son of a gun. Okay. Well, I thought I was a heck of a lot closer than that, so what are we gonna do? Increase airspeed. We're gonna get there lickety-split. But, you know, basically what I'm gonna do, I apologize, my goggles are rubbing my head raw, and it's incredibly uncomfortable. Okay, finishing my thought from earlier. What I'm gonna do, gotta decrease throttle because we're gonna get the alarms. Okay, for the 4th time. If the runway doesn't look good, if it doesn't feel good, doesn't look good, doesn't even smell good, we're gonna do a lap. Now you might say, I mean, doesn't a real pilot just land on its first, you know, their first try every time? Okay. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I like that cloud. I like it a lot. One of the best I've seen. Best one I've seen today, I think. Oh boy. Okay. So I do have this, I do have a map at my disposal to some degree. And it looks like we're flying over a body of water. Now, I do hope we don't crash in that as well. That would be incredibly embarrassing. Crashing in the ocean, ain't nothing you can do about it. Big old drink out there, right? You can't miss, you know, you're 2,000 miles from shore, you're going to land in the water. If I crash in water and it's a tiny little pond like that, I'd never hear the end of it. Back at the office. Back in the captain's lounge, they'd be breaking my balls for weeks. And I'm not about to open up that can of worms. I'm not. So, holy sh... Okay, what the heck? How close are we? This thing's making me think we're real close. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go. So, all right. I still get nervous every landing. Doesn't matter how many thousands of times I've flown. I still get nervous. I do. Plan. Let me do a little breakdown. I am actually going to start cutting southwest a little bit. I'm going to try to break and start heading west right about here. Because that'll give me plenty of time to run up the... to line up the runway. Because, you know, do I like doing a second pass, you know, where I see the runway and I'm like, oh, I need to make some adjustments? No, I don't like doing that. I like landing the first time. It makes me feel like a rock star when I do that. And plus the pilots, or not the pilots, excuse me, the passengers aren't asking me, why the hell are we flying around this airport 3 times? And then I have to yell at them. It's a whole thing. So, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so controlled descent. That's what I'm doing. Once again. Oh my god, look at that. There's GD mountains. Okay. This terrain, unforgiving. Possibly a bighorn sheep somewhere on top of this mountain. And it's a big boy. I'm not 100% positive, but he might have friends with him. And you know how I feel about the ungulates. I better not crash this puppy. Especially not in them montañas. Alright. Saddle up. Controlled descent time. Holy sh... Okay, yeah, I really need to start... Okay, the airport is, It's not far. Okay. I'm taking these engines way down. You know, luckily we didn't hit that much rain. We hit a lot of clouds. I mean, that was some heavy, heavy clouds we hit. So this may not seem like a lot. Like, if you look at the map down here, you may be like, Devin, you're barely going off course. I mean, this is a lot of cushion. I'm telling you. And now I'm going to do a very smooth, controlled starboard turn. And we're going to line this thing up. Like, I can't even see. There's too much stuff on that screen. Oh, god dang it. Were we climbing for the... Where am I? Oh, fuck. Where am I? Okay. Oh, God. I need to start dropping in altitude, for the love of God. Jesus, I'm way too high. 10,000 feet. Boy, better start dropping or we're going to have some real issues. God, my shirt is absolutely soaked. I need to make sure I pack a spare. I can probably start heading west. I've probably gone far enough south, I would have to believe. Okay, well, not really. I mean, this... Okay, well... Okay, yes. Yes, I get it. I'm pulling up. Stop. Thank you. My engines are essential. Okay. This... this landing is going to be a lot harder than I thought. Oh, bye. I don't know where the airport is. I don't know where the mountains are. It is foggy as hell. Storms are brewing. Oh. Oh, God. Great. Yeah, thank you. I was wondering where the rain was. What is that noise? The hell was that? There's no way that there's mountains this close to the airport, right? So I can probably get super low. Well, I don't even know what the ground level is in relation to ocean water level. You know what I mean? I just need to start dropping. That's all there is to it. I mean, I get nervous. I get nervous. I'm not trying to hide that fact. Every pilot does. You know, pilots can act as tough as they want. They can act tough as nails. We all are shitting bricks and sweating bullets when it comes to landing. Every last one of us. I just hope that the fog is not so thick, like on ground level, that I just, you know, I don't see the ground and I just crash right into it. But this is when your training kicks in. You prepare for all this stuff, right? Okay, well, I see some ground. What do we got here? What do we got? Some city? Is this outer Phoenix? This would be eastern Phoenix. I like it. Looks nice. What do you do? Okay, so I'm gonna maintain this altitude. I'm gonna maintain. Okay, I'm gonna make a note of that. Right, about 3,500 to 4,000. That's where I kind of want to be. And then until actually, I'm gonna drop a little lower. I mean, because we're landing this thing and we're landing it smooth. There has to be an east-west runway, okay? Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah, there is. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, little time to sightsee. Boy, is it foggy. I can barely enjoy the beauty of eastern Phoenix because of this dang cloud cover, this fog. I don't like it. Not one bit. Okay, I'm definitely... Okay, I went a little too low. Oh, shit. Is that me? Okay. I'm going to start cutting about 10 degrees starboard. Okay. All right. This is it, everybody. It's all about the landing. Now, once again, if things don't feel right, they don't sound right, they don't smell right, throttle 100%, yanking this to the moon. You know the drill. And I'm doing a lap. Tower. Captain Devin and Doogs. Clear the runway, please. We're coming in. Not super hot, but yeah, women and children first, and we'll be there soon. All right. Oh, geez, I don't know, 2 minutes? Less? All right. Bye. Let's see if Doog wants to wake up. Shit. Okay, I can't see the dang runway. Where is it? I can't... How... I don't know how far we are. Doog is... What? Where am I flat? Okay. Okay. I still can't see the runway at all. Okay, that's our airport, but I can't see the runway. Dukes, you see it? Quit sneezing, you stupid asshole. God, help me. That's your job. Oh, landing gear. He's just messing with me at this point. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I'm landing blind. For Pete's sake. This isn't good at all. Where the hell is this runway? I don't even see any lights. Oh, Jesus. Get ready for a lap, people. I mean, I can't see nothing. I can't... Where? Cut it out, Dukes. Holy I mean, I don't see anything. I don't know. What am I looking at? Oh, no. Oh, Jesus, it's the tower. Okay. Okay, I gotta do a loop. I gotta do a loop. Landing gear coming up. Flaps. Jesus. I gotta do a loop. Shush. Not ideal. I could... Is the power out at this airport? For Pete's sake, I can't see nothing. Okay. This is gonna be a rough landing. No matter what way you cut it, this is gonna be rough. Oh my...